The solo performance is worth 12 marks in total. You perform 2 phrases from the list that you can see on the screen there. Together, those 2 phrases are approximately 1 minute in total. They are taught by myself. Everyone who takes GCSE dance across the UK, they perform this exactly the same to each other. So what they're really trying to test you on here is your technical ability and your physical ability. They're trying to challenge that, along with showing your mental skills and any safe practice. The second part of your performance component is the duet or trio performance, which is worth 24 marks in total. It is choreographed as a collaboration between the teacher and the students. It has to be a minimum of 3 minutes and a maximum of 5 minutes long. And it is based on the remaining 2 set phrases that you didn't perform for your solo performance. It's testing you on the same areas and the same knowledge and the same skills as the solo is. However, it's also looking at the elements that require you to work with other people. So it's looking at your ability to carry out lift work, your ability to stay spatially aware. Choreography is worth 40 marks in total. For this, you will be given a set task from the exam board in late September, early October of year 11. And you will pick one of the questions that is on that task to create your dance on. You can either do it as a solo from 2 to 2.5 minutes long, or a group performance to 3 to 3.5 minutes long. Once you've created your dance, you then have to come up with a program note which the examiner will read from 120 to 150 words, and they will read that before they see the performance of the choreography. It helps give them an insight into what the dance is about. For this, you're assessed on how you have selected appropriate actions, relationships, dynamics, and space. You're assessed on how well you have included the different choreographic devices which we study, along with structuring devices and selecting appropriate accompaniment. At the end of year 11, you sit your dance appreciation exam, which is worth 80 marks. It is in the hall and it lasts an hour and a half long. It's broken up into 3 sections, and we study each section throughout the 3 years that you'll be on the course. For section A, it looks at the choreographic process. You study this in year 9, and you also study it as part of your practical exam in year 11. Section B looks at the critical appreciation of your own work. So that applies to the solo phrase and the duet or trio performance, and how you are applying the skills that you need to perform those particular dances. And then section C is based on the different professional works that we study. These are introduced to you in year 9 through practical work, and then through year 10 and 11 we work on them through our theoretical work. And this component is just testing you on how well you have gained your knowledge and understood the different areas that you need to progress in dance. So that's performance, choreography, and appreciation. In the exam, you sit both long and short questions. So as you can see from the table, these are the 6 different works that we look at. They come from a range of choreographers and a range of styles. However, we look at the same content within each, and we have to compare the differences and the similarities. So we look at the staging, we look at lighting, we look at any kind of use of prop, we look at costume, we look at the choice of dancer, including the choice of music, and for Within Our Eyes specifically, we also look at dance for camera. Students who take GCSE dance do not need to have previous training outside of school, although it will help them. Students who take GCSE dance need to enjoy both creating and performing dance, as this is a compulsory part of the course. GCSE dance is not just about performing and creating though. Students do need to be dedicated and willing to work hard at their theoretical work too, as this allows them to become a more versatile artist. Some after-school lessons are required in Year 10 and Year 11 to be able to complete the course. And people who take this subject should be willing to learn new dance styles that they have not yet experienced, such as working with professional visitors, along with other groups of people who are not just their friends, as well as styles that are new and unknown to them. Lily, how does GCSE dance differ from Year 8?
It's definitely harder than in Year 8, but that's why I took it, because I wanted to challenge and improve my dance ability. I like how it's much more like in depth. We learn a lot more about professional works, performance technique, and choreographers, which we didn't do in Year 8. But it gives me a broader understanding of the art form and better prepares me for a career in dance, whether it's performing, teaching, or creating.
Chanel, how are you supported to make progress and improve as a dancer?
I think because the group sizes are smaller than the normal class, I get feedback all the time, and this helps me like improve as a dancer. And Miss will get us work to do in groups so she can watch and spend time with us, and each give us feedback on lesson work as well as the written or assessment work. And our group is also really supportive with each other, so we learn from each other.
What do you like most about GCSE dance?
I like the most about GCE dance because it gives me the chance to become a more versatile dancer, because we explore 3 elements of dance: appreciation, performance, and choreography, as well as a variety of styles, not just ones I have the most experience with. Also, I am taught to work in a way that is supportive of each other and develops skills that can be used elsewhere, such as confidence, communication, listening, teamwork, etc., if I decide not to go into dance for a job.
Keegan, what do you like least about GCSE dance?
The thing I enjoy least about GCSE dance is the theory side. However, the theory is what allows us to put our minds in a creative space and understand each step and movement. We learn the choreographer's outlook on the dance. We also see it from our own perspective, and finally, we give our movements more meaning.